Welcome, everybody. This is the Jaden Jeffs podcast, where we ask questions about religion, cults, and your Halloween costume. Today, I have a special edition because I've really been looking forward. I've been thinking about how I can further control your mind. Yeah, that's right. So to kick off our Halloween session, I just want to play a few words of a song that I've really been thinking about, and I just want this song to kind of set the stage for this Halloween themed session together, where we talk about Halloween and invite it in and feel it in our bodies. Because the thing that I want you to fear is someone else controlling your mind when you think you are. And that'll be me. So to kick off this session, let me play these words of a song that I've really been thinking of. Now, in your future, you will not have one night of Halloween where you're scared of ghosts and minor distractions, and your kids are out having fun with candy. No, I want you dedicating your life to my cause till you are a skeleton yourself, giving your all to Zion, to the truth of the work of God. And when you are a skeleton, whether you're doing laundry or working in the garden, I will gladly rejoice, and we will hang you on the wall. And by the way, this is beautiful about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. If one person even thinks about having sex with another person and they're not committed in marriage, we will slay you. Yeah. That'll be a beautiful day. Okay? Now for my Halloween costume this year. Sorry, demon was possessing me. For my Halloween costume this year, I wanted to wear the suit of a prophet. I wanted to feel how it was to be in control of so many people's minds. I wore a tie. Some may think that I'm possessed by demons. Some may even assume the devil has got a hold of me. But I assure you that when I get control of your mind, which is soon to be, I will rejoice And you will too, even more than I do. And all you do will be in the name of God. I will take control of your mind. And you won't know why you choose to do the things you do. You won't understand the urges you have to do the things that you do. You'll feel like you're making your own choices. But it'll be me controlling you under the assumption that you can decide. And you will do the craziest things. Okay. So let me just talk a little bit about Halloween in the FLDS. I was just making a few jokes there for a minute, and if I look possessed later on in the video, then possibly am. I didn't say there wasn't any ghosts in my house. Essentially, the FLDS don't celebrate any Halloween, so I didn't growing up. I've always looked on it as kind of a creepy thing, but I was thinking about it today, and it's like, you have 80 mothers, right? You grow up that way, you think it's totally normal. For anybody else, entering our house for Halloween night would have been a hell of a scare, right? Just see mothers, see these women in prairie dresses everywhere. And like, no kid, if you're a kid in the FLDS, you don't get any fucking candy. That's for sure. The Lord said no. But basically, I just was reflecting on how dedicated my mind was and how terrifying it is for me to think back that my mind could have stayed in a state of total control where I believed that I was making the choice, and I would have been, really. I was making the choice to stay and do what I wanted to do, but basically obey my dad in everything. It's insane to me to think back on the moments when I was thinking, I have to stay. I was almost to leave, but then I was like, no, I have to stay. And I almost stayed. And I almost let my mind be controlled forever by somebody else, which is insane. And when I think about my experience, I think the number one thing that I can be grateful for is, to the degree that I have control over my mind, gratitude for that. There is not a scarier thing. No ghost. No, nothing compares to the scariness of you thinking you have control over your mind when you don't. And a lot of people that leave, I don't think they realize you underappreciate the experience you went through, in the sense that you were so controlled. Well, I think a lot of FLDS people swipe it aside and try to forget about it, which is fine. It's understandable. For me, just the realization of that is insane. And I think a lot of people in the world are still under this spell of not being able to use the mind they've been given fully because of their belief systems. It is so insane. I can't often stop thinking about this. And when I look at religions or anything, I just try to see to the extent that that's the case. And it's so creepy. People think my dad was so creepy, but I think a lot of them don't realize how the situation they are in is actually pretty creepy. I don't know. I see it everywhere. I think about it in everything I do. I wonder about it. Well, to be fair, I was just up working on Halloween. I don't take it seriously until I do. And I want you to, from now on, take it more seriously. I want you to think about the ghosts that control your mind, and especially the people ghosts that control your mind. You know, I was thinking how fun it would have been to like trick or treat dad's wives, but then I realized I would have just come away with a bunch of corrections, and that's what you get in the FLDS. You try trick or treating and you just get corrections. It sucks. There's no fun. There's no, if there's ghosts in the house, they just come and dedicate the house. It's like, dude, I wanted to see what those guys had to say a minute. Yeah, there's no fun. Yeah, you just, instead of flirting or anything, you just come away with an arranged marriage, and there's no pumpkin carving or anything. So it's a very controlled environment. And today I just was really thinking about how those moments, they really stuck in my brain where I was almost to leave, and then I was like, oh no, like that true struggle in my mind. And I remember that, and I think of how close I was to staying the other way, and how many times I actually did choose that for years on end. Like I thought about leaving and then stayed for another year. It's like, oh my God, I was so close to never leaving. What in the world was I thinking? Anyway, you guys know I'm the prophet. You know I'm celestial. You know, if you have demons, I can cast them out. And all the Halloween, true, real life, crazy, dark stuff that happens, I can solve that for you. I have a celestial light in me that's just insane. And also, if you want to get scared, then yeah, you can do whatever I say. And, I take delight in the control of your mind. So, let's wrap up this session, which was quite short. And, I had a lot of time this weekend to just kind of think about, or today to think about things, and I was having a hard time making a video. But ultimately, I just finally made this video. And I have a couple interviews coming up. One's already done. I'm just waiting for some final details to be finished on it. And basically, I just need some approval from the person that I did it with. They just need to make sure legally they're good with everything, and then we'll publish that one. And yeah, we have a couple more interviews coming up, a couple more awesome things. Next year, if I have more time, I'll do a better Halloween themed thing. I really had something in mind, but I just didn't have time to do it today, which it would have been pretty funny. So I think in the future we'll have a lot of fun with it. But let's end with this song from my dad, which we all want to take delight in and just really focus on.
I want to see as my Father sees. It is His will that burns in me, and with the Lord being my strength, I shall do as my Father does.
And you also will do as my Father does. And you will do it willingly. Okay, you creepy Halloween weirdos. Thanks, guys, for watching. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. It's my bedtime. Peace out.